Hi, I'm the Gadget Guru, Andy Parr. I'm here in Paradise, Nevada at a Drones Plus store. And look who I ran into. If you know anything about drones or quadcopters or multirotors, you know who he is, and we're going to tell you about him coming up next on Videos by Andy. Now, as stated, I just happened to be in Las Vegas. I'm here in Paradise, Nevada. I'm at the Drones Plus store. I'm getting ready to leave, and I look at this guy. I said, I know him. It's because of you and just one other guy who was a forum moderator on a DJI and a Unique site that I even learned about Unique. And the first time I started searching YouTube for videos, I ran across your Demunseed channel. Holy smoke, you have some great information out there.
Well, thanks.
Now, how did you get into flying?
Well, I've been flying RC for about 10, 15 years, foamy airplanes and all that. And then when drones came on the market, about 3.5, 4 years ago, we started building our own. You know, you couldn't get a off-the-shelf kit, so you have to order the flight controller and the speed controls and the motors and props and all that. And so we were just making our own and flying around, and we made all the local papers because everybody thought they were UFOs. And there were all these UFO sightings in the Sacramento area, and we were just laughing our butts off because, you know, it was just us, you know. And then it exploded. You know, DJI got into the mix, and so I decided to start a YouTube channel, and it's called Demunseed because it was a movie that came out in the 1970s that I really liked called Demunseed. And it's about a guy who puts a computer in his house and he builds it up, and the computer does everything. It toasts his bread and it brings him the paper and it does everything.
Kind of like my house.
Yeah, the computer finally gets too smart for itself and it takes over the house, kills the guy's wife and has sex, kills the guy and has sex with his wife. So I thought it was kind of cool.
You know? Well, now we know how that came about. Now, you've been in flying these things for a while. What do you think of what it's come to now? That now we have stores selling out-of-the-box, ready-to-fly units.
Yeah, I mean, you can go into a Best Buy and get a drone now. You know, it's very mainstream, and we're also kind of on a precipice where it could go either way. Either it's going to get regulated to death. You know, in California, Gary Buzel and I were just talking. There's what's the name of that town that's going to outlaw them? Poway. Their mayor just introduced a new law that you cannot fly a drone anywhere in the city, anywhere. And if more municipalities and cities and all that start passing laws like that, I mean, you can't fly in a national park.
When you look online or you watch the news and you see some idiot, and I'm going to call him an idiot, flying over a packed stadium,
sure.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, just in the news the other day, there was the guy that flew over the U.S. Tennis Open or whatever it was.
In a football game this past weekend.
Yeah, and
what do you think about that?
They deserve whatever they get. If they, you know, if they're stupid enough to fly over, you know, that many people. I mean, it's inevitable that you're going to fly over a sidewalk where someone's walking down the sidewalk, so no big deal. But use your brain and don't fly over crowds or stadiums.
And stay under 400 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
If a first-time pilot is watching this video right now, and they've seen my videos or yours, what is a good piece of advice you can get them, or something they should know before they fly for the first time?
Well, don't go out and spend $700 or $800 on a drone for your first time to start with. Get a little bitty drone like the Nano 3D or even a Blade. You know, those cost $50 to $100, but the controls on the radio are exactly the same as all of the bigger drones. The Phantoms, the Unique, the Typhoon, all those have the same control. Throttle on the left and pitch and roll on the right. So learn to fly a cheap one and crash and burn and hit trees with it and do all kinds of stupid things. And once you master that, then move up to a Phantom. Okay. And then be responsible. Put your name and phone number on it. I've had 2 drones that did flyaways on me that I got back because I put my number on it. Okay. You know.
Well, hopefully they didn't harm anybody or cause any damage when they flew
I fly way out in the middle of nowhere.
You know, it's funny when you speak about flyaways, what I found out, if you're getting a new copter, you take the time while you're waiting for it to come, while you're charging batteries, read the manual, then read the manual again, and then read the manual again. Go online, look at videos. Start slowly, keep it line of sight. you know, from the photography aspect, I've never had to go near 400 feet. I don't have to go out of line of sight. You know, when I see that people are promoting on the forums all these kits to make you go however far distance, I'm hoping that's not going to be bad for the hobby and come back to bite us in the long run. Now, let me ask you a question. I know one product, you know, and again, through you, I found out about Unique, and through Curtis Start, who's a moderator on a Facebook DJI and now a Unique forum. You know, the Tornado is their next product.
Yep.
You know, and that's going to be a 6-blade or a 6-rotor unit?
A hexacopter.
Yeah. What's your expectations?
Well, it comes out in October. It'll probably be the second week in October when the Tornado finally hits the market from Unique. I'm going to do a review on it on Demunseed. Now, everything I've heard about it, and I got to touch it and feel it and play with it at the Drone Expo in Las Vegas last year. And it looks like it's going to be pretty impressive. You can put a full-sized SLR camera, a Nikon
GH4.
Or a Canon.
I mean, that's what we're shooting this on right now.
GH4, yeah. And so, especially if you're doing something like inspections or search and rescue or whatever, that's going to be a really interesting platform because you could put a FLIR camera, a thermal camera on it.
Now, is it good advice? And this is what my plan is. You tell me if I'm doing it right. When it comes out, if it looks good, if Unique looks like they've gotten it pretty good out of the box, because we know they have really good tech support, I will most likely get one, but I'm going to wait a while before I put my expensive GH4 on it.
Yeah, your $4,000.
Yeah, why would I want to do that? Now, how is that going to change on a multi-rotor? The flying characteristics of flying it without a camera, a heavy camera, and then putting a camera on it. Is that really going to change the dynamic?
No, it won't change the dynamic because the flight controller is going to monitor the load. So if you're flying without the camera, it's just going to take less power for it to lift off. Put a camera on it, and the flight controller is going to sense that weight, and it's just going to kick up the power. So they compensate for that kind of thing.
Well, Unique, when you send him one, you can send one over to me too. We're both looking forward to checking this out.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Tornado.
It was a pleasure running you here. Thank you for your time. Remember, YouTube, Demunseed, D-E-M-U-N.
U-N, yeah.
Let's put the name up right here. Demunseed on YouTube. Check out his videos. You really have a unique style. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, I try to keep them fun and, you know, throw in some jokes here and there, so it's just not a bunch of tutorials about drones.
Hey, it should be a fun hobby.
Yeah,
and thank you for everything that you've done.
You're welcome.
For videosbyindy.com, I'm the Gadget Guru, Andy Parr, and I'll see you online and in the air.
Peace out.